Hi Sagittarius, welcome to December reading. I was going to say for December 2020, but I've just said it was your December reading. Okay, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or anybody else who has stumbled upon the video. Okay, you are meant to be here if you are here. I'm using the Mythic Tarot for you. There will be an extended reading as ever, and the link is in the description box. Okay, I was going to shuffle them again, but I don't need to shuffle them again because I've just, oh my God. Okay, it's going to be a big month. So you've got, I do believe, a new moon solar eclipse in your sign. When is it? Sun entered your sign on the 21st of November. I'm just looking in my moon diary. Yeah, 14th, new moon, total solar eclipse in your sign. And I'm not surprised you got 3 out of 3 major arcana then. Nice. I've been liking your readings for a while actually, Sag. Because you have had the eclipses and that is a rough period of time. Even for my very optimistic Saggies, wow. That card came up for you in the shuffle. That card came up for you in the shuffle. What is that? Right, okay, stop. I'm going to start the cards. Sorry, I'm getting all kinds of information. It's like blah, 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 blah. Right. Hermit is the first card. How very un-Sagittarian of you, okay? Now, this does represent lockdown experiences for me as well. So it could be to do with that, but it's more than that. Saggy, you're in or you have been in a hermit mode. This may have lifted a little in late November as we go into Saggy season, you know, the 21st of November-ish. But at the same time, I mean, there is the very kind of just the normal aspect of things, as in, at the moment, travel is quite restricted. Sagittarius is a sign that really rules travel, particularly global travel, traveling around, traveling in the mind, astral travel, philosophical travel, but actually, you know, good old-fashioned physical travel. A lot of Sagittarians like to go abroad and see things. And of course, we are restricted in this in a way we haven't been maybe in our lifetime, okay? So you are literally forced into hermit mode, but I feel, Saggy, that it is more than just the physicality of it. There is a need for you to go very, very deep within, and this probably happened for you during, this is my drawing a season, during Scorpio season. So for me, that kind of started about the 14th of October when Mercury was retrograde in Scorpio, and then Sun went into Scorpio about the 20th, 21st of October, 22nd, something like that. And we entered this void season, which was very dark. But I don't just mean dark in the negative sense. I mean dark in terms of, you know, I saw this thing the other day which talked about negative drawing, and I don't really understand what it is, but I kind of thought to myself, that's about drawing all the things that aren't there. You know, it's about drawing the space in between things or the things that are missing. This is what you're doing. You are drawing something out of a void. And that process, in Latin, I think they call it ex nihilo, out of nothing, is what creative people find painful. But it's what we admire in creative people. For example, if you're the one who wrote the song, you wrote something out of nothing. You made noise out of nothing. If you're the one who painted the picture, you started with a blank canvas, and a blank canvas is like, something's just so intimidating about a blank canvas, but you filled it. If you write a book, you fill it with your own words. You're getting what I'm saying here. You're drawing something out of a void. It's more than just your creative side, although that is going to be woken, has been woken, is woke, as they say in today's language, but in all aspects of your life. So if we're talking about, let's say, manifestation, or you are manifesting, you're or you are in the process of being a conscious creator, or however you want to call it. You're in a void phase. So you've probably looked at the things that are already out there for you, the relationships on offer, the jobs on offer, the travel, or the adventure. Let's just call it adventure, because at the moment there isn't any travel. You've looked at those things, but now it's like you go beyond the pieces of the object of it, and you're into the void of it. You're into the philosophy, you're into the dark side, you're into the deep stuff. And I don't mean the dark side in a Star Wars kind of a way, I mean it in a absence, okay? This is actually very Sagittarian. You would feel it was more Scorpionic. You are the sign next to Scorpio, which usually means that you've been there astrologically in the wheel and you've experienced this before. You've been there and done it, and now you want to go, you want to travel, you want to be, you want to take your chances, you want to be lucky. That's what Sagittarius is. It's having learned all the Scorpionic lessons, I now want to move forward. But sometimes the astrology of things, the universe of things, you know, the eclipses or whatever, they take you back. And that's where you're at, Saggy. You're in a cave, you're in hermit mode. And yeah, by gum, this is interesting. Okay, it's a bit of a philosophical one this month, Saggy. You got the Empress with the High Priestess. Now, I'll tell you why this is interesting. So, this is number 2 in the Major Arcana wheel, and the Empress is number 3. So number 2 is where you become the internal feminine magician, very similar to Hermit, okay? This is Persephone, and Persephone went down into the underworld, very Scorpionic. She went into the subconscious, she went down there and she ate some pomegranate. Pomegranate is the seeds. It's like a fruit in mythology that always represents hidden seeds, knowing things. And then I won't go into the myth of it. You can look it up. It's not very nice, but Persephone ended up having to stay down in the underworld for 3 months of the year. She could only come back for 9 months. And in the 3 months that she goes down to the underworld, that's when we experience our winter. The dark part, okay? The part when things shrink and contract and nothing grows and the sky is dark and, you know, all that kind of stuff. Now, this, the Empress, number 3, is Demeter, who is Persephone's mother. And Demeter makes the crops grow. She represents pregnancy, ideas, birthing, things growing. I mean, look at the card. It's very different. But Demeter goes into mourning for those 3 months when Persephone is down below. You're birthing something, Saggy. Something is in process. But I imagine you're flipping between being like this. You've got to be willing to go down the stairs. Not to get it, because to get it is too shallow for what you're doing at the moment, but to birth it yourself, okay? The Empress. Do you remember last month you got the Miracles card, okay? That's where this is coming from. Okay. In the middle of the reading, 9 of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. Finding a point of independence. Now, finding a point of independence isn't necessarily, you know, a Beyonce song. It's not... it just has that whole kind of feeling of, you know, power to me and all that stuff. It's not about that. It's about finding a true plumb line of faith in yourself, in the universe, finding your place in the universe, and also what you're all about. Maybe recreating yourself out of nothing. Now, in terms of relationships, if you're looking at love and relationships, this is really interesting. You got 2 kings in this reading, the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. If you are looking for love, or if you are involved with somebody, you've got either 2 people that you're involved with, or there will be 2 different people you become involved with. And I don't know what the time scale of this is, but it's not right now. It's in the next, say, few weeks or months, okay? There's 2 people, 2 very different people. The King of Cups, who is romantic. It represents the water signs of Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It represents the musician, the poet, the dreamer, somebody who I would wager, Saggy, is or has been your type. Okay, that is more of a ephemeral person who I think will be very tempting. And then next to that, the King of Pentacles, the earth signs of Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. We've got a lot of Virgo in this reading. King of Pentacles is not as enticing as the King of Cups. He's not as emotional. He is more solid, more reliable. So if this is about love relationships, this is finding out in the next few weeks or months who is with you, who is solid. And it's also about maybe changing your own attraction towards people who are more reliable versus people who are more, what's the word for that? King of Cups is almost like soporific, you know, someone who can really draw you in. He's got a lie. This is Orpheus, and you know, Orpheus could draw could draw people with playing his lute. So this is someone playing a lute versus someone who turns up and holds on to a pentacle. Okay, that's the difference. You may be finding out, if you're in a relationship, what's going to fall away, what's false and what's true, what's real and what's not. And if you're single and looking for a relationship, people are going to show up that fulfill these different roles in different ways, and it will be challenging. Now, interestingly, I also have the Queen of Pentacles, and I think that is you. Normally it isn't. Normally you're the Queen of Wands. But the Queen of Pentacles is the counterpart to the King. And the message from that, Sagittarius, is be what you want to attract. And that is in love, it's in career, it's in any of the spheres of your life. In this hermit mode, be what you want to attract. If you want to attract someone reliable, if you want your relationship to become reliable, become that way yourself. Hold yourself to account, okay? This is why you're birthing something. And if it's about business and you want to be, more productive, more, be headhunted, whatever your level of success is, be more of that in your everyday life, okay? Now, what's this? Seven of Swords came up in the shuffle, and it came up again in your reading. The thief that steals in the night. While you're in the void, while you're in the cave, while you're in this kind of scorpionic haze of shadow side, of birthing something, you might find out some secrets about somebody or something, I think, is what that is. You might find out about a level of shadiness with someone that you did not know about before. Or maybe want to see. Okay, with the High Priestess, maybe you don't want to go downstairs, you know, maybe you don't want to know, but I feel like there will be a process of it emerging, almost whether you want to know or not. Ace of Pentacles. I love this. This is business. This is love also, but this is building a life on something solid and reliable. That's the pentacle that he's holding. Okay? It can literally mean that earth sign people are good people to have in your life, but also that you are holding your own pentacle, holding yourself to account. Nine of Pentacles, single happy person. Doesn't have to mean that you're single, but it does mean that you can very much account for yourself because you've been the hermit, okay? And then finally, the Knight of Cups. Something is coming in for you. You may feel the need to test it, but I don't think you have to, because it feels like the test is already out there for you, okay? In the extended reading, I'm going to look at how they feel about you, the two kings, King of Pentacles and the King of Cups, for those of you that are in that are interested in the love aspect, single, or if you're in a relationship already. I'm going to look at that, and I'm going to dig around the Seven of Swords a bit because I want to. I'm also, I'm going to look at all of it actually. Yes. The Oracle card that you get is All That Glitters. Okay. Working out what is shiny and what is real. King of Cups is fairly shiny. It's something that has attracted you before. So if you are in a relationship, a situationship, or you're single and you're looking for love, and you know you're going to be shown what your type is. You're going to be shown, okay, in order for it to change, I think. And then we get the Focus card. I don't think you're going to have much trouble with the Focus aspect as the Hermit. But I do think, because you've got the eclipses in your sign, I don't even know how much choice you're going to have with confronting the things that are going to come up. But you're Sagittarius, you're very elastic, okay? You're going to be able to accommodate it. I'm going to go and do your extended reading now, look at how they feel about you, the two Kings of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. The link is in the description box. Do like, share and subscribe, Sag. Good reading, and I'll see you soon. Namaste.